Hello, Valentine. We recently did a
Yeah,
video talking about Andrade being unhappy with his situation in WWE. Are we
interesting.
okay?
We're okay. We're happy with our
We're
situation
good.
right
We
here.
are happy. But Andrade apparently was not a few weeks ago with his situation in WWE.
No,
And
sir.
looks like WWE is making things right.
Oh yeah.
What do you think about this situation? I don't even want to tell them what's going on. I'm going to let you tell them.
I don't even know if I want to do it either. Like this is heartbreaking. This is really tough. I mean,
Terrible, man.
like okay, Andrade, he gained something. Like he was -1. He went up a little bit, but he's still somehow at like -1 or maybe like 0 point, something something something.
Minus 0.5.
There it is, man. Shout out to WrestleMania.com. Andrade got that mega push he was asking for. What is this? This right here is the Speed Championship. Oh, look at the crowd, man. It's oh my god. Anyways, he had a match with Carl Anderson, another amazing world beater wrestler. Someone I like actually, but his situation in the WWE, it's the whole thing. He won the Speed Championship.
But how did he win it, though? Wasn't Ricochet the speed champion?
You're actually right. Is that Carl Anderson in the picture? I can't see.
Bro, I think it's Ricochet. I can't tell you 100%, but I think it might be Ricochet because he's the only one I think who had the speed champion so far. But I mean, we
You're
just did
right.
another video talking about Ricochet, so his situation is no better.
That's what
So
I was
the
gonna
fact that
say.
you didn't know
Look,
it,
before you continue, I gotta point this out. Last champion was Ricochet, and he just said, "I'm gonna leave after my contract ends in the summer." So what about Andrade?
I mean, what do you do if you're Andrade at this point, though? Because AEW didn't work for you. But at least he was doing things outside of AEW while he was over there. Now he's in WWE and he's complaining again. And putting this speed championship on him, I don't think that's going to make things right. I think that might even make things a bit worse.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta call myself out on this. But like when someone goes to AEW, I feel like they're non-existent to me. Like they're doing nothing. But in this case, I mean, look at this. Shout out to the Drainmaker. These aren't world breaking events, but at least Andrade was doing something. He was out there wrestling with, cool opponents, and Brian Danielson is pretty cool, going back to Mexico doing stuff in the WWE. While this whole huge LWO storyline with 20 million people is going on, he's nowhere to be seen, doing absolutely nothing. And I don't know why, because, I mean, why don't you put him up against Cody Rhodes, for example? Give him like a serious gimmick, serious opponent. We know it's gonna be like a what do you call it? One time kind of transitional opponent, but you could push him. You could give him a couple of wins and try to
Yeah.
make him a threat for Cody Rhodes. You could use him. Why are you even paying this guy money right now? If you're gonna make him the speed champion, why does the speed championship exist in the first place? I don't
I
know.
agree. I mean, Cody Rhodes needs an opponent. Well, he has AJ Styles for right now, but we see he went back to AJ Styles. So
Yeah.
with Andrade coming back in, he's a great wrestler in the ring. No matter what you want to say, they could have been building him up in the background, and he could have been the guy to go against Cody Rhodes after WrestleMania. I think he could have had a good feud with him. I mean, Alberto Del Rio made it to the top of the mountain, and I don't think Andrade is any worse than he is. So I think they're dropping the ball with him.
Oh man,
But AEW
absolutely.
did too, so maybe it's Andrade. We don't know what's going on here.
It could be at this point, if you go to many, many places and kind of get the same result. I don't know. It's just a speed championship, though. It's a bit of a different topic, I know. But I feel like this is the new 24/7 championship. And whenever someone gets this, it's like basically you get stamped as a bit of a undercard player. Maybe even
Hmm.
worse than undercard. I'm sorry to say it, but like, yeah, this is not looking good for Mr. Andrade.